What's good, Strangerbey reacts with another chapter reaction. Today we're going to check out chapter 305 of My Hero Academia. Without further ado, let's check it out. Are you able to kill Shigaraki? Midoriya Izuku and Shigarari Tomario. Excuse me? So this is set literally after the previous one. This isn't a request. This is a question for your will and intent. You saw him during the last interaction and saw the face of a child who was crying. You felt that he was in pain. That's true. Our hearts and minds are one, so we could sense that feeling within you. The problem is we don't really see the same way. We can also sense the boy being hurt by All for One. Okay. Even in that tense situation, they were filled with nothing but contempt. He raised him that way. In Shigarari's state, my brothers probably took over his body by now. All for One's will has probably all but dominated his mind already. This is an attempt by him to get his hands on All for One. And for Master Kuroi? Is that his name? Kuroi and myself. All for One, I thought it said Afros tried, and it says All for One. All for One tried to steal One for All from us twice and failed both times. Interesting. In order for All for One to stay safe from the evildoers, we require our successors to have an iron will, a nigh infinite determination. Ours is a power all too valuable to be risked for just one lowly person. Shigaraki is probably going to use your lack of will, of an iron will, to his advantage. A power that cannot be transferred to another without the user of the will of the user, and this is going to be a test for your determination. Ooh, misread that. One for All's edge. It has over All for One. That doesn't really make sense. It's that it doesn't fall prey to being stolen. We have created and cultivated One for All for the specific purpose of eradicating One for All. I'm getting the two names mixed up. All for One, One for All. Okay, Yagi-kun is the prime example of this, but my brother keeps coming back, and Shigaraki seems to be a part of his strategy to make you lower your guard. Izuku-kun, I come to you not to merely tell you that there's no backing out now. I feel like it's cowardly for me to even consider thrusting my will onto you like this. But Tomari Shigaraki is my grandson who became this way because I left his father at a young age to fight All for One. This is the result of my actions, and as this failure I brought upon myself, it seems so harsh to pass it onto a 16-year-old child. Oh, Deku's 16 now, is he? I guess a year has passed since season 1 now. I understand this, but if my grandson, if that thing reaches its potential, no one will be able to stop what comes next. Oh, look at this weird shot of this like skeleton skull. You would be fighting against the manifestation of pure evil. There are people out there who cannot be forgiven, comprehended, or... What if he's one of them? When a person who looks like he wants to be saved, when he simply cannot be saved. Well, look at this close-up shot of Nana. Can you tell me that you have the will required to stop him at all costs? To me, it may be awkward to say this, but I saw it. No, I felt when Shigaragi's consciousness manifested in One for All and entered the Vestige world. I could feel what Shigaraki was feeling when he was told to think about his aspirations. In the deepest parts of his mind, I could feel a child crying. Ooh, interesting. I have fought to many people thus far. They had their ways set inside them. I had no choice but to stop them fighting. This is Deku talking inside his head. But I have never had the opportunity to explore their motivations and pinpoint why exactly they became villains. If I understood them fully, maybe things could have gone differently. Our fights could have resolved differently, perhaps. countless people died, and many of those who I hold dear got hurt. However, look at the shot of baby Deku and baby Shigaragi, I think it is. One for all is a power to save people, not to kill. All Might taught me that lesson. Look at all these like flashback shots. So cool. Not just me either, All Might and you guys who helped grow and cultivate One for All. You were responsible for saving a countless amount of people from then to now. Its origins may have rooted in the goal to eradicate All for One. But because you have all risked your lives and manifested its power, its purpose has changed and morphed over all this time. Deku is able to finally talk now, properly. There's certainly a possibility that he can only be stopped by killing him. And I haven't thought about the logistics of how I would go about it. Baby Deku is saying, but I want to try saving this crying child. That's right. And we'll be here to guide you on that journey. I'm incredibly glad you of all people inherited One for All. I apologize for testing you like this. Gran Torino is still alive. Really? Nice. Shoraki, we made the wrong choice. When you wake up, please tell him that I said hi. Our successor here is certainly determined. I don't know who's talking in this moment, but I think it's that dude. How about you guys chime in now and help us out so that Deku knows what to expect out of the rest of your guys' quirks. Ooh, who are these two people? I saw these two in last week's chapter, and I think Forever World made a prediction video on like the possibility of these two being Kirishima and Bakugo, I think. Obviously we know in the movie Bakugo got the power of One for All, and the only person Bakugo has sort of like a bond with is Kirishima, so that would kind of make sense. So are these guys truly from the future, as Forever World said? That would be really interesting. I would love that. Anyway, thank you for watching this review. Overall, this was a really good chapter. I love it so far. I'm going to reread it when it officially comes out and do a full review on my channel. For all the reviews, you're going to check that out in the link description. But yeah. Like this video, subscribe for more anime and manga reactions. With that, say thank you for watching. And as always, Strangerbey Reacts signing out.